Rich, open up. We've got a big problem out here.
Jack, what's going on? It's 3 in the morning.
We've got a problem, Rich. Big problems.
What is going on, Jack?
Well, see, I was just going to sneak out of my cabin for a little bit after all the guys were asleep and...
Jack, you know that sneaking out of your cabin is against the rules.
I know, but I really wanted some new forks.
Forks? You woke me up over forks?
Well, that's how it started out. Things got kind of out of control.
That's a structure fire, is it not, Ron?
I'm sorry, you're blocked by another radio. Say it again, Paul.
That looks like a structure fire to me.
It sure does. It looks like a storefront, actually, Paul. We're going to move in here nice and slow. We've got a couple other helicopters with us, and we'll take a look at it. You can see that this thing is just really involved. Now, we've got units from the fire department that are just arriving in front of it. If Dave will pull back just a little bit, you'll be able to see the fire truck, the ladder truck coming. I see another engine behind it, and I see some paramedic truck, it looks like. Now also right behind those I see about 7 LAPD police cars. If we pan just a little bit to the left, Dave, I'm sorry, you'll see a whole line of police cars that have their red lights on, and it looks like they're setting up, or at least blocking the street at that point. Mm-hmm.
Jack, you're in big trouble. How did you manage to cause all that damage in the last few hours?
I'm a dangerous man, Rich.
Clearly.
What should I do, Rich?
You're going to have to turn yourself in, Jack. It's the only thing you can do.
Maybe they'll go easy on me, like the time Puff robbed the jewelry counter at Walmart.
That was real?
He's a dangerous man.
Okay, that's enough. I'm calling the police now so you can turn yourself in.
I can't go back to prison. I'm too pretty for prison.
You the one that caused all this trouble?
No, sir, it was this guy. I'm the one who called you.
What?
He's a dangerous man, officer.
Alrighty, wise guy, show's over.
Don't you know that the rules are here to protect us all, son?
Yeah, without an agreed upon set of rules, society would fall apart. It would be anarchy.
Yes, everyone knows that we have to balance the desires of the individual for the good of the many.
Social contract theory. This is really year 1 stuff, sir.
It's a pretty basic thing, really. We all agree to follow some simple rules like being respectful of each other and respecting each other's property, because we expect the same to be returned to us.
And sometimes we make rules where we require you to give up some of your freedoms in exchange for participation in the group. These would be things like dressing modestly, not bringing electronic devices, and staying in our cabins during certain hours.
And then there's some things that we call rules, but really they're just basic human decency. Pay attention to the speaker, show up on time for scheduled activities, and don't fall asleep during meetings. Nobody should have to tell us these things, but sometimes a reminder doesn't hurt.
By agreeing to these simple rules, we can ensure that everyone has an enjoyable and safe weekend.
But I wrote those rules.
You may have taken pen to paper, but these ideas are as old as man.
King Solomon said there was nothing new under the sun.
It's shocking that someone so familiar with the rules would break them so casually.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty common. They think that just because they're the ones writing or enforcing the rules, they're above them.
But nobody is above the law.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Well, I think we got everything we need to put you away for a long time, sir.
But it was Jack that caused all the trouble. Jack broke the rules.
Denial is usually the first stage of this process. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to sit and think about what you've done.
Don't worry, I'll send you lots of cards.
You're a dangerous man, Jack.
All right, let's move it along. Let this be a lesson to us all. Bad things can happen when we don't follow the rules.
And even if you never get caught, there's still the issue of a higher moral authority that we must all answer to.
After all, isn't that why we're all here?
See you later, Rich. I'm a dangerous man.